Hi, and welcome to Monday Mail number 12. This week we're going to be talking about your 2-minute story. I'm not a professional videographer, but I thought perhaps if I demonstrate what I'm talking about, it would make more sense. I'm going to ask you this week to write down your story and send it to me, the 2-minute version. Now, each of these stories comes in a context of a much longer story, but we're talking about boiling it down to the gist of the story, about 2 minutes long. That's about all the longer you'll have time to use it sometimes, and that's about all the attention span many Rotarians have. I'm also going to be asking you to call 2 other classmates, and I'll provide you a list with names and numbers of those I would like you to call, and share your story with them so you have some chance to practice prior to arriving at Ed Week, because on Monday morning, the very first thing we're going to do is tell a story. So I'm going to tell a story that I have told many times in short and long version, and I'm going to do the short version, and I've got my phone here and I'm going to time it to see how close I come out to 2 minutes. So if you go 1 minute and 45 seconds, not a problem. If you go 2 minutes and 15 seconds, not a problem. 2 minutes is the target that we're shooting for. So here we go. It was a hot and humid day in a small farming village outside of Hoi An, Vietnam. We were there to do a Rotary-sponsored vision clinic and give away free glasses. We usually see about 250 patients a day. All the stations in the clinic are run by lay people, except the last station, which is run by the eye docs. We train all the volunteers prior to going to how to run their station, and generally they learn what they're supposed to do before they leave. In this one situation, there was a non-Rotarian participant, and her name was Tina. She was from New York. She was a small, fiery woman in her 50s, and she had a fairly abrupt demeanor. Kurt changed plans in the middle of this starting of this clinic, and he said, "Tina, I'd like you to do dilation drops." And she said, "Well, I don't know how to do that." And Kurt said, "Well, it's pretty easy. I'll show you how to do it." And she said, "I don't want to." And an argument ensued for a few minutes. And finally, Kurt, in frustration, said, "Tina, why don't you want to do drops?" And Tina said, "Kurt, I don't touch people." So Kurt said, "Tina, if you'll do the drops for an hour, if you don't like it, then I'll get somebody else to take your place. But I really think it would be a good job for you." Tina finally acquiesced and said, "Okay, I'll do it for an hour." So Tina did it for an hour, and then she ended up doing it for all 4 days of the clinic. After that, we moved to Chiang Mai, Thailand, and did another 4 days of clinic, and she did dilation drops all 4 days of that clinic. We have a tradition with our clinics, which we've been doing for a number of years, and at the end of the clinic, over dinner and drinks, we share some of the most memorable moments that we had of our experience. And when it became Tina's turn to share her experience, she stood up and she looked Kurt right in the eye and she said, "Kurt, you changed my life." And Kurt kind of was taken aback and he said, "Tina, what did I do?" And she said, "Kurt, now I touch people." Now that was about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So you get a sense for it's about 2 minutes, and you can see how that story could take 10 minutes or be used for other purposes, to talk about the Rotary Foundation or membership in Rotary. But that's a 2-minute story that I have shared a number of times in a variety of lengths, as I said before. So I hope you're having fun with this, and I hope you have fun with the assignment. And I'll be checking in with you. Talk to you later. Bye.